Hello everybody, what is up? It is Voodoo here, back with another special vlog video. This one's going to be pretty important, pretty relevant to my channel for the next couple of months through the end of October of 2013. I'll probably title this video something along the lines of special vlog state of my channel through October of 2013 or something similar to that. First of all, I am extremely tired making this video. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I was up at 7:45 this morning for class. So I'm very tired. I'm going to be going to bed pretty soon after this video. I'm going to take a shower and then I'm going to go to bed. So excuse me if I mess up or I look groggy or whatever. I'm pretty tired, but it's an important video because I want to let you guys know what's going to be going on with my YouTube channel through the end of October of this year and the reasons for it. You'll notice I haven't really made a video addressing just my viewers in a while. I haven't made a weekly ritual for a while. There's a couple of reasons for that, and I'll explain. So, more or less, what's going to be going on my channel through October is that the channel is going to be slowed down. And the reason for that is that this semester is the most jam-packed, stressful semester that I've ever had in college for a number of reasons, alright? For those of you who don't know, I am a senior in college right now. It's my last year, and I am going through the process of applying to attend pharmacy school starting in the fall of 2014. And I made the decision to attend pharmacy school very late. In the beginning, when I started here, my plan was to get a master's degree and maybe even a potential PhD in biology to go into research. And I changed my mind basically before senior year that I wanted to be a pharmacist. Now, the reason, well, the ramifications of that basically means now that I kind of put myself in a big time crunch because I have to get all this stuff done that I need to get done for pharmacy school, and I only gave myself basically less than a semester to do that because the application process needs to be done basically at the end of October of this year. And another thing is I had to cram a bunch of extra classes in because although I'm perfectly on schedule with my classes to graduate with a Bachelor's of Science in May, there's additional classes that are required to attend the pharmacy school I'd like to attend that are not required for me to get my degree, so I haven't taken them. But I need to take them in order to get into pharmacy school. So because of that, I've had to cram additional classes into this semester and subsequently next semester in order to achieve that. So because of it, I am taking the most hours I believe that I've ever taken in a semester in college, and officially it's 16 hours, which may not sound that much. If you're a college student, 16 is probably pretty average, but it's really 18 hours because I have a lab, and if you know anything about labs in college, you usually only get one official credit hour per 3 hours of lab. I have lab on Wednesdays for 3 hours, but I only get 1 credit hour. So even though officially on the books I'm only getting credit for 16, every week I'm in class for 18, which is a pretty substantial load. I'm taking 6 different courses right now. Wasn't planning on it being that hard, but I've had to add 2 additional courses this semester that I wasn't planning on because of pharmacy school. Now that's just the school side of it. The other side of it is all the stuff that I need to get done to apply to pharmacy school. So I need to fill out a bunch of forms and applications to send to the pharmacy school. I also need to obtain 3 letters of recommendation, 2 from previous or current science professors at the university and 1 from a previous employer. My status on that right now, I haven't contacted my previous employer, but that's almost 100% guarantee I can get a letter from him. I have had 1 professor agree to write me a letter of recommendation. However, I have to submit to them that's improper English. I need to submit to her a resume and a personal statement, neither of which I have ever written, and I don't know how to do that. So I've got to find time, at some point to learn how to write these things and then actually write them so I can submit those to her so she can write me a letter of recommendation. and I still am searching for a professor right now, or finding a good way to ask a professor right now to get my third letter. So letters of recommendation, at least for me, are actually very stressful because it's me. I get stressed out about that kind of stuff. It's awkward. It's intimidating to ask professors for letters of recommendation. It's something that weighs on my mind. Like, I got to get this done. I'm trying to get to know my professors this semester a little bit better so I can maybe ask them for a letter of recommendation. So I got to get all that done. Then the big whopping thing is that I have to take the PCAT, which is a standardized test. It's the specific pharmacy standardized test. It's the pharmacy version of, you have the MCAT for medical school, you have the DAT, the DAT for dental school, OAT, OAT for optometry school. Well, for pharmacy school, you have the PCAT, and it's a large standardized test that encompasses a lot of different subjects, all sorts of biology, all sorts of chemistry, organic chemistry, and it's mainly stuff that I took 2 and 3 years ago. So I knew it at the time, I completely don't know it. I'm taking that test on October the 29th, which is, today is September 11th, by the way. I'd like to express my remembrance of 9/11 on this day, but today is September the 11th. So I have about a month and a couple weeks, about 6 weeks, to cram all this information into my head to take the test, and I only have one shot to take it because I have to take the PCAT and submit my scores before October 31st. So because I decided to apply to pharmacy school late, I only have one testing window where it's either make or break. I either do well enough on the PCAT to get in, or I don't, and I sit out for an entire year before I can reapply for pharmacy school. So that's very stressful. I only have 6 weeks from now to learn all this information, and I just ordered the PCAT prep book from Amazon last night, or a couple nights ago. So as soon as that comes in addition to the 18 hours of class that I'm taking that I have to study for, which includes 3 4,000 level biology courses, lectures, and a biology 4,000 level lab. In addition to studying for all that and making sure that I can pass those classes and keep my GPA up, I also have to find time to study for this PCAT, which is a make or break test. It's a 4.5-hour standardized test that I have to go take, and I only really have one shot, and I can't afford to mess it up. In addition, I have to worry about my letters of recommendation, writing a resume, a personal statement for that professor so she can write me a letter. And I have a million things on my plate. At the same time, I'm trying to balance the fact that, hey, it's football season, I'm at LSU, it's my last year, I'm going to enjoy that during the weekends. I'm going to be going to the home games for LSU, enjoying that. The Saints are back playing, I'm going to be watching them on Sunday, and I'd like to have some fun. And then somewhere in all of that, keep in mind there's only 24 hours in a day, falls my YouTube channel. And without going into too much detail, I think you can kind of pretty much see the predicament I'm in right now on YouTube. Bottom line is, I just don't have time for it right now. And, I knew this time was coming in my life. I knew it was going to be a crunch time this semester, and this is the semester where it's all just crunching. Massive amount of classes I'm taking mixed with a massive amount of stress and pressure and stuff I have to get done for pharmacy school, all meeting not even through the semester, just in a couple of months, because by the end of October, the stuff with the pharmacy application will be done. At that point, the only thing I have to worry about is going in for interviews or something like that, but everything is due basically by the end of October. I think I have into November to get my letters done, but I should, by that point, have that squared away. So basically in a month and a half, this is all hitting the fan, and it's blowing me out of control right now. And not in a good way, if you get my drift, okay? It's crazy stressful. I'm under a lot of pressure. So, the point I'm trying to make to you is, I'm going to explain to you guys my plans, and you'll understand why I put those in quotes in a minute, for YouTube through the end of October, alright? So clearly, right now, I played one day, okay? One day of Splinter Cell Blacklist through part 16. I haven't touched the game since. It's not because I don't think it's a good game. It's not because I wasn't enjoying the game. It's honestly because I have not been in the mood to really do a playthrough, okay? All this stress and all this pressure honestly, it's getting to me. I'm keeping it under control. I'm trying to get my stuff done, but it's really difficult to focus and zone in on making a good playthrough and doing well with the game and all that when I have all this stuff in the back of my mind. So unfortunately, guys, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to. I'm going to be stopping the Splinter Cell Blacklist playthrough. It's a pretty good game. I actually enjoyed the game. I'd recommend everybody check it out because I think that you'll like it. It's not one of those games right now for me that's like, oh my god, I have to play it every day, every day, every day. Like, it's a good game, but I just played The Last of Us and didn't really enjoy it that much, and that was all the sneaking, and this is more sneaking, and it's a good game. It's just something that I haven't been feeling like, oh my god, I have to sit down and play this and do a playthrough. And to be perfectly blunt and honest with you, the views aren't, doing that hot on the playthrough anyway. The game's old at this point. So I'm going to be suspending that. Now, as far as the other games that I'm planning on doing in this time frame, or that I was planning on doing, you have three big ones. You got Grand Theft Auto 5 on September 17th. You've got Beyond Two Souls, I want to say that's October 8th. And you've got Batman Arkham Origins, which is October the 25th, if I'm not mistaken. So here's my plans regarding those games. GTA 5 coming up. I'm not going to be doing a full playthrough of GTA 5 for multiple reasons. Number one, everyone and their mother and people on freaking the bacteria that may or may not exist on freaking, I don't know, Pluto are going to be doing playthroughs of Grand Theft Auto 5 and uploading them to YouTube. I basically have no chance of garnering any kind of attention on a Grand Theft Auto 5 playthrough. Okay, I just don't. Sorry, I'm just checking my time. So I don't have a chance, okay? No one's going to watch that playthrough from me because everyone and their mother is going to be doing a playthrough. Number two, it's going to be an insanely long game. We all know this. My playthrough would be over 100 parts, okay? And as I've just pretty much put in black and white for you, I do not have time to do a 100 plus part playthrough at this current state. I don't have time for it. Number three, while everyone else in the universe is getting super hyped and going absolutely nuts about Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm not. Reason being, I've never really played a Grand Theft Auto game. Like, I've screwed around in them before. It's never had that massive appeal factor to me. I could love Grand Theft Auto 5, but all I'm saying is I don't have this massive hype surrounding GTA 5. Now, what may happen, okay, is that Brandon is buying Grand Theft Auto 5. He's actually purchasing the game. And he was talking to me about potentially just getting the game from GameFly and doing some multiplayer footage with him. That's something I may consider doing, because that obviously doesn't require me to do a full playthrough. It's easy to do, and so forth. So that may be happening. I can't guarantee that. If that happens, it'll be on the PlayStation 3, because both of our Xbox Live Gold accounts have expired, and we're not planning on renewing them because we're both getting PlayStation 4s in November, alright? So that may be happening for Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm not saying that I will never do a playthrough of Grand Theft Auto 5. I assume that the reviews for the game are going to be absolutely amazing. I have no doubt the game's probably going to be a pretty good game. And so what that means is that sometime in the future, I don't know when I'm looking for a game to play, there's a good chance that I might do a playthrough of Grand Theft Auto 5, okay? I'm not saying I'll never do it. Now, Beyond Two Souls is a game that I absolutely want to do, however it falls at a really bad time for me, because the closer and closer we get to the end of October, the more and more stressful it becomes, because we're getting closer and closer to the deadline, and closer to the PCAT, and the closer we get to that date, the more I'm going to be studying for, and the busier I'm going to be. So unfortunately, Beyond Two Souls falls at a really bad time on October the 8th. I believe the week after that I have a couple of tests, and then obviously coming up after that is the PCAT. So, Beyond Two Souls, I cannot guarantee anything with Beyond Two Souls. There's a chance that I will attempt to do a playthrough of Beyond Two Souls. Problem is, I have no idea how long the game's going to be. If the game is insanely long, or if it's even moderately long, like 10 hours, there's a good chance I won't be doing it because I don't have time at that point. But Beyond Two Souls is absolutely a game that I want to try out and enjoy. I can't guarantee you I'm going to be doing it in October. And finally, Batman Arkham Origins falls at a horrendous time when it comes out, which is October 25th, okay? That's like the week of the PCAT. However, again, at the same time, it's kind of a good thing because it comes out the week of the PCAT, so I can get the game that week. I wouldn't get it till like the 20. It comes out the 20. I could be completely wrong with the date, but it comes out October 20 something. So I could get it like the Wednesday of that week. My PCAT is on a Tuesday, so actually I probably would get Batman Arkham Origins the day after the PCAT. So there's a strong possibility that Arkham Origins, I can do a full playthrough of that because I'll most likely be receiving that game, very soon after the PCAT, which is really the last deadline. Because like I said, I plan on having my letters of recommendation in order and sent in by that point. So really, the two games right now that look like they're going to get cut are Grand Theft Auto 5 and Beyond Two Souls may or may not be cut. I really couldn't tell you. There's a chance that I can do Arkham Origins and then after that do Beyond Two Souls at that point. But here's the deal. In November 15th, I want to say, is the release date of the PlayStation 4. And it's a birthday present for me, but I've confirmed with my parents who are purchasing it for me for Christmas that they're allowing me to get it on launch. They're not making me wait till Christmas to get the PS4. So what that means is that come November 15th, it's going to be all about PS4. And I'm going to be playing... There's a massive amount of PS4 games coming out on launch that I'm going to be playing. And so the status of really those three games, Grand Theft Auto 5, Beyond Two Souls, and Arkham Origins, are up in the air right now. They are. They're up in the air. I can't tell you what's going to happen with them because I don't know. It's too far away. Well, I can tell you what's happening with Grand Theft Auto 5 as far as I'm not doing a full playthrough, but I may have multiplayer. I'm just not sure. So, with all that being said, what will you be seeing throughout this period through the end of October? Well, one thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be suspending, just for these couple of months, the weekly ritual. Basically meaning that I'm not going to be coming to you with a video every Sunday/Monday explaining what I'm going to be doing that week, because I don't know. I won't know necessarily at the start of each week what I'm going to be able to do. It's going to be more kind of a random thing. It's going to be kind of unannounced stuff that I just start putting up. Maybe I get Grand Theft Auto 5 and then one day, hey, it works out and Brandon's free and we just hop on and do some multiplayer and I'll just upload that. Now, what I'm probably going to be trying to do through this time is a lot more vlogging about various things, because vlogging is easy for me. It's a good stress reliever. It's a good way for me to get up in front of a camera and just talk about certain things and express my opinions and put that up and get some feedback going and some conversations with the viewers. And it's easy for me. It requires no effort to set up a camera and then just start talking in front of it. So you'll probably be seeing vlogs on the channel, and again, I can't necessarily tell you what they're going to be about. I might just be vlogging about some random topics, or just do some vlogging, basically updating you guys every once in a while on my current status with pharmacy school, with regular school, and the channel, what's going on, that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to vanish off the face of the planet for these 2 months, okay? It's just going to be, kind of just sporadic uploads, and it's not going to be, it's most likely, to be honest with you, not going to be full playthroughs of anything until after this is passed. So I just want to make you guys aware of that. A couple reasons why I didn't make a weekly ritual video in the last couple of weeks is for a couple of reasons. Number one, we switched internet providers at the apartment because you'll remember me saying that our old internet was trash, which it was, and I wanted to give the new internet maybe like a week to see how it was going to be so that I could tell you guys whether or not it was going to affect anything on the channel. We got the new internet the first day. We ran a speed test. It looked like God had descended from heaven and gave us our internet. It had like 30 download and close to 50 megabits per second upload, and I went absolutely nuts. Problem with that is that as we sat for a week and a half with the new internet, it did not maintain that speed, and it has never gotten anywhere close to that speed. It slows down significantly in the afternoon and the evening, and we've already had 2 outages of the internet just in a week. And one of the outages, it was down virtually all weekend. So the new internet, unfortunately, is also kind of shit. So unfortunately, no new news to report on the internet front from my apartment, unfortunately. Another reason is I also kind of wanted to see how things were going to pan out with school. I wanted to go to my classes for a week or two, figure out what my workload was going to be like and how stressful it was going to be. And as you can tell by this video, it turns out it's going to be very high and it's going to be very intense. So I wanted all this stuff to work out so that I could come to you with a video letting you guys know with all this information to present to you about kind of how my channel is going to go. I did, me, Tyler, and Chris, two of my friends, did go to Dallas, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, October 31st. I'm all over the place. I told you I was tired. August 31st. We did go to Dallas that weekend to watch LSU play TCU in the Cowboys Classic. Loved it. Had a ton of fun on that trip. Cowboys Stadium, or AT&T Stadium as it's now called, is pretty awesome to see in person. And we actually made it on TV. I was on TV at the game. I don't know if any of you saw me who might have been watching the game, but if you go on YouTube, there's a user named D, just the letter D, space Hart, H-A-R-T, D Hart. He uploads full college games, and he's uploaded the full broadcast of the TCU LSU game on his channel. So if you go to D Hart's channel and you click on the LSU TCU game, if you fast forward to where there is 5 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the third quarter, they do a pan of the crowd and you can see me clearly in the picture for a good like 2 seconds, doing like the first down cheer for LSU. You can see me there. I'm wearing a LSU number 11 jersey with a LSU hat. And next to me is Tyler, and then next to Tyler is Chris. And Chris is wearing like just a white t-shirt with a purple tie printed on the shirt that says LSU. So if you're interested in seeing your boy on TV, it's the second time I've been on TV at an LSU game for a big national event. I was on TV like 3 or 4 times when we played Alabama last year, which is pretty cool on ESPN. And I got on it again, which is awesome. So, and actually Chris got on TV for last week's game against who did he even play? UAB. He got on ESPNU last week, and then it turns out my girlfriend tonight was on SportsCenter. They ran a segment where they talked about the ticket prices for the Texas A&M and Alabama football game, and they were comparing them to the ticket prices of LSU Alabama from like a few years ago, and they show, I guess it's a screenshot of she sent it to me on my phone, but it's like a screenshot and someone's holding up a sign and it says, "We want Bama," and then right to the left of them, it's just her face, just perfectly in. So she's on SportsCenter now, so it's crazy. We're like TV magnets. It's pretty cool. So yeah, go to D Hart's channel, click the LSU TCU game that he's uploaded, go to 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third quarter, and when they show the crowd, you can see me on TV, which is pretty cool if you're interested. So, 23 minutes later. Yeah, that's basically it. Just last couple things to report. I did upload another video about DSP. It was a reaction to a video he posted a couple days ago called Addressing the Negativity. I uploaded that video. Then, the next day, I uploaded a video claiming that I would be no longer making DSP videos, which I am not. I am done with that video. We're done with making those videos. I'm going to move on to my own content, my own channel, and focus on that. Because it's what I want to do, and I want to get away from this attitude and this mindset that I'm like some hater channel or something. So, if you're interested in those 2 videos, I have uploaded them. Be sure to go check those out. And yeah, that's kind of it, guys. I know a lot of information there. I've said a lot. But I did want to let you guys know what's been going on since I've been kind of MIA as far as addressing my viewers in the past couple of weeks, and I just wanted to give you guys this information and relay it to you. I do want to say, even though this is going to be kind of weird and hectic through the end of October, come November I'm planning on making a triumphant return full force to YouTube, because at that point all I have to worry about is just regular school, which I've been doing now for I don't even know, how long, but PS4. PS4 is coming out, man. I'm super excited. The only thing I have to do is find a way to bypass the HDCP. Brandon seems to have a way all figured out with a couple of wires to do that. So I'm going to purchase the necessary equipment when we get close to that date. And I'm sure there's going to be kinks working through it to try to bypass HDCP, and it's going to be kind of hectic, but I have faith that I'll figure it out with help from Brandon, and it's going to be pretty freaking awesome. We're going to be doing playthroughs of all sorts of awesome games for PlayStation 4. I really can't wait. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. So, yeah, I'm planning on making a triumphant return in November. Probably those first couple weeks of November, I'll probably do a full playthrough of either Beyond Two Souls or Batman, whatever I feel like doing. And then it's on the PS4, man, and it's going to be awesome. I'm going to be making playthroughs. I'm going to be constantly uploading stuff. It should be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it. And, I just have to get past this point in my life where there's going to be a lot of pressure, a lot of stress on me. But it's part of becoming a man, it's part of becoming an adult, is dealing with pressure, getting stuff done, staring adversity in the face, and just kicking its ass. And that's really what I'm planning on doing. It's a lot. It's crazy pressure. It's some of the, the biggest pressure I've ever been under in my life. But it's a life-altering thing, choosing my profession, what I want to do for the rest of my life. And it's going to be tough, but I'm going to get it done. And yeah, we'll come out on the other side. It's going to be awesome, and I'm so pumped. Can't wait to be done with all of it and get on to the PS4 and all that awesome stuff coming up in November. And it'll be a great finish to the year, I can promise you that. So thank you guys very much for watching. I really hope you stick with me through this time. I'm sure that you understand, obviously, this kind of stuff takes precedence over YouTube, and that's where I'm going to be doing, and I will see you guys. Like I said, I'm not going to vanish. I'm going to probably be uploading a lot of vlogs, so if you like my vlogs, I know a lot of people have actually addressed that they really enjoy my vlog videos. So if you enjoy them, then maybe you like this fact that I'm going to be having some time away from doing gameplay in the next couple of months, because I'll be uploading a lot of vlogs talking about, just various stuff, and updating you guys every once in a while on how things are going. And yeah, just check my channel, because I'm probably going to be randomly uploading gameplay at some point of something, and just depends on how it works out. But yeah, once again, I apologize to the people who were enjoying the Splinter Cell Blacklist playthrough. I just can't do it right now. No time, and unfortunately it's just going to stop. But that's how it is. Still think the game's good, but that's how it is. So yeah. Don't want to ramble too much. I gotta take a shower and go to bed because I'm like falling asleep standing up here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Can't tell you exactly when, but it won't be too long. And wish me luck over this next 2 months. And get hyped, get ready, because the PS4 is coming, and Xbox One. But PS4 for me, because that's what I'm getting, and that's what I'm going to be uploading. So PS4 for me, it's coming in just a couple of months. It's like 2 months away. I'm stoked. The next generation's almost here, and I'm going to be making a triumphant YouTube return with PS4. So thank you guys very much, and I'll see you again real soon. And I hope everybody has a great day.